Hello students, today I will start a new chapter, chapter number 14, Semiconductor Electronics, Material Device and Simple Circuits. This chapter carry 7 marks. Now the first topic is classifications of metals, conductors and semiconductors, and the next topic is intrinsic semiconductors. So today I will explain these two topics. This chapter is very important for examination point of view, for Gujarat board examinations as well as for JEE and NEET examinations, because the number of the examples which one asked in JEE and NEET. So this one is very important chapter. So first see classification of metals, conductors and semiconductors. Just see classifications of metals, conductors and semiconductors. Now I have already explained this thing in chapter number 1. In the metals, their number of free electrons are very large. So due to number of free electrons are very large in metals, so conductivity is very high in metals, means current flow. But in insulator, what happened? In the insulator, current does not flow because there is no any type of free electrons is there. That means one thing is very clear, that if there are number of free electrons in particular body, at that time current flow through it. So I have already explained this thing in chapter number 1, but in this chapter, this classification of metal, conductor and semiconductors just based on the conductivity. Two bases. First is on the base of conductivity, and then the next one is on the base of the energy band diagram. So first of all, base of conductivity. Now you know that there are two things, one is resistivity and one is conductivity. And the resistivity, you know that for resistivity the symbol is rho, and for conductivity that one is sigma. So rho is equal to 1 divided by sigma. You know that in metals always resistivity is very low. Resistivity is very low, and the value is like that 10 raised to minus 2 to 10 raised to minus 8 ohm into meter. But the conductivity is very large, 10 raised to 2 to 10 raised to 8. But in insulator, just see, the value of rho means resistivity is very high, but conductivity is very low in insulator. Now in this chapter, one new thing is semiconductor. What is semiconductor? So they have resistivity or conductivity intermediate to metal and insulator. That means the value of the resistivity or conductivity is between metals and insulators. And in this chapter, we have understand the semiconductors. Now this one is on the basis of energy band diagram. Just see, there are two types, there are two energy band, one is conduction band and one is valence band. In the valence band there is number of valence electrons, in conduction band there is number of free electrons, and at there one gap between conduction band and valence band, that gap is called energy band gap, and the symbol is Eg. Eg means forbidden energy gap. So just see, this one is conductor, this one is conductor. In conductor, conduction band and valence band are overlap. Conduction band and valence band are overlap. Due to overlap, at here number of electrons, which one is valence electron, which one in valence band, that one is easily move to conduction band, and at there that valence electron becomes free electrons. So due to free electrons in conduction band, there is conductivity, means current flow through this device. So that one is called conductor. And this energy is easily available at room temperature. This energy is easily available at room temperature. So this one is conductor. Now next one is, that one is insulator. Just see, that one is insulator. In insulator, Eg is greater than 3 electron volt. That means if some energy is applied at here, so if energy is applied but this valence electron never move to come at here, means conduction band. So if there are no free electrons, so no conductivity. So this one is energy band diagram for insulator. Now just see it here, semiconductor. What happened? Valence band, conduction band. At their energy gap is less than 3 electron volt. Less than 3 electron volt, that means if this sufficient energy is given to this device, at that time what happened? At that time this valence electrons move to conduction band and becomes free electrons. So due to that, conductivity generated. That means in semiconductor, up to particular voltage, or you can say that energy, that device is work as a insulator. But after that particular voltage, which one is given to it, at that time it can be work as a conductor. So this one on the basis of energy band diagram. Now the next thing, semiconductor. There are two types of semiconductor: intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductor. In intrinsic semiconductor, no impurity is added, but in extrinsic semiconductor, impurity is added. Means like the trivalent impurity and pentavalent impurity. In extrinsic semiconductor, there are two types of semiconductor: N-type semiconductor and P-type semiconductor. That semiconductor I will explain in next lecture, but today in this lecture I am explaining intrinsic semiconductor. So just see, semiconductor means like that silicon. You know that atomic number of silicon. So that one is 14. Means in the first orbit 2, then after in second orbit 8, and in the outermost orbit 4 electrons. That means in the outermost orbit 4 electrons silicon. In the same way here, in the outermost orbit 4 electrons. So outermost orbit 4 electrons means each electron is bonded with another electron of another atom. Means this, suppose this one silicon, and outermost orbit means this electron, 1 electron, and this one is silicon, outermost 1 electron. So this electron and this electron both are connected by covalent bond. So this one is systematic two-dimensional diagram. Now in this one what happened? In this one, when you supply a energy, just see it here, what happened? When the thermally, means when you supply the voltage or you give some energy, at that time what happened? If valence bond is broken, at that time what happened? At that time the electrons becomes free. At here, suppose that electron becomes free. So at here, so this one is free electron. But when this electron move from this place to this place, at that time at here some vacant space is generated. So due to that vacant space, so this vacant space is called hole. Sometimes in the examinations, what is hole? Hole means deficiency of electron. Hole means Hole means positive charge and electron means negative charge. Now in the next figure, now it have positive charge, at here negative charge, this one is negative charge. So this negative is attract to this hole. So what happened? Now this electron occupied this place. So electron move from this place to that place. but 8 here some vacant space generate, so again hole is generated. So by this phenomena electron hole pair generated. So by this phenomena electron hole pair generated, and due to electron hole pair generated, current flow means conductivity is generated. So this is working principle of intrinsic semiconductor. In this, you know that number of electrons is equal to number of holes. So you can say that Ne equal to Nh, means number of electrons is equal to number of holes. And the current I is equal to IE plus IH. IE means current due to electron and IH means current due to holes. So total current I is equal to IE plus IH. This one is very important theory, which one may be asked in the examinations. Fine. I hope you get these two topics. In the next lecture, I will explain extrinsic semiconductor.